Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? This is your second video of the young man passing away, Hobo Shoestrings. My name is Jeff Haggy. I'm from the New World Order. Cow shit's doing the lawn today. He told me to come do a show and talk to you about this behavior of what's going on. We want to make sure people know we're live. What's happening? There's been all kinds of rumor mongering going on. What's going on with this stuff? We're here to tell you we have the correct people on it. Edward James Hubbard. He is on the crack. He's on it. He has gone out there in the outskirts. We want to tweet it out. We appreciate everybody that comes to the video. After the fact, give it a like, dislike, make a comment. As you saw the short he put out, Cow Shit has made a plaque and he will go off at 94 in Snelling. There's a special place as you put that plaque for the young man. He appreciates everybody coming to the videos on the other channel as well, non-monetized. We're here to talk about the young man who was found in a lake in the great state of Tennessee. Someone knew he was there. We have sent Edward James Hubbard down to Tennessee. He was going to take a Greyhound bus, but he had to walk too far, so he enlisted the troll of YouTube, Dave 25 Sports. Lord Avenger was too busy to pick on Edward James. He is the sheriff of YouTube. So he decided to enlist Dave 25 to drive him down there to see what's going on with Shoestring. Right now, they've cut some of his hair off, Edward James Hubbard, and they're going to sell, after he's gone for 6 months, they will sell baggies of his hair to people for a small amount of money. He is going to siphon off $3,000 with the GoFundMe for his time and energy to go down and investigate. So don't get all bitter about it. They're raising money. As Cow Shit says, you can always help out in your community without giving money to some GoFundMe for a man you've never met. We understand he's well beloved and liked. We understand that. But we have spoke here, the New World Order in Gary, Indiana, in the Catholic Church, and also in Centralia, Pennsylvania, in the Soviet Church. The fire has been going for 62 years. And that will be our power grid. We were asked to step in and give our opinion on the untimely death of the hobo of YouTube. He is the GOAT of YouTube. The GOAT. We have a few questions now that he has passed on, stopped breathing. Was it an accident overdose? Was he drunk? Did he fall on his head? Did he take himself deep? God only knows. We have our suspects. When you do get Mr. Popularity, people want to take you out. Did the railroad up in Alaska, who did not like him, did they send down the mafia, the Jewish mafia, to take him out? Edward saw the body, was suspect. He did make sure, checked his prints. It is Hobo. It's him. He investigated. It is him. They're raising all kinds of money in GER, the GoFundMe. That's fine. People love to give money to GoFundMes where you can help out in your community. You can simply plant a tree in his honor. Go help out a no-kill shelter. Do something substantial on his behalf. Go pick up some garbage, as he said. Cow Shit will do a video on this channel, walking on the tracks, and put those 2 plaques on his behalf. Okay? It was Edward James Hubbard checked. He made sure, cut hair, did DNA. Gotta remember, Edward James Hubbard is the GOAT. He is the sheriff. He's the investigator of YouTube. Dave 25 picked him up. They proved the proof. They went down and they took care of that problem. Right now he's investigating. He's ruled out Dave 25. He never leaves the basement. He's ruled out cow shit. Any of the members of the New World Order. We suspect it might have been a hit from the railroad of his shenanigans. He was in rough shape, the body. He had too much going for him. He had a great YouTube channel. People loved him. He was making all kinds of grr, living in a house, riding the rails, chasing train spotting. Something's going on here, serious here. New World Order will get on it. You have any news, any information, please send it to my personal email, the Jeff Hagee Show at yahoo.com. Any information on this possible murder of a YouTuber. I mean, cow shit says to be a heartless little bastard, it's one less person he has to deal with on YouTube. It's heartless. Look at O.J. Simpson entered the gates of hell yesterday. I guess if it doesn't fit, you must have quit, right? He's down the road. He descended, not ascended. Murdering 2 people, allegedly, like an animal playing golf in Vegas. Don't worry. If he was guilty of that, devil was waiting patiently like Aaron Hernandez. But ladies and gentlemen, we've talked to the family. They're raising money. They agreed to give Edward J. Hubbard $3,000 for his time and energy to investigate this horrible disappearance and the body being found in that lake in the great state of Tennessee. Some fishermen found him. Somebody asked if he think he caught anything. A lot of trolling going on the YouTube channels on both sides of the aisle. There's nothing wrong with my voice. I do this so people don't know who I am. We will find out who took this man deep, if it's true. Edward James Hubbard. Google him. Google's your friend. So says who? The one and only One Angry Jew from a Spreaker and Blog Talk Radio Network. We've tried to get hold of Debbie Daly, news guy, lots of people, Guy Shea, all the old people. They don't want nothing to do with this. They have no idea. Even the Jewish producer, we've got try to get hold of him for God's sakes. Want nothing to do with this tragic death. The hustler is heading back to the desert. She want nothing to do with it. Carpetbagger is out in New York, hanging out there. The Daily Woo had no idea. We've talked to a lot of different YouTubers to help us investigate. It comes down to the point. It comes down to the lovely in town, the very bottom of the Titanic of YouTube. Remember, this drama community, like my people, is the Titanic. Just remember, the Titanic, the 4th floor, look it up. They locked them up. They were dead long before that ship went under. Look it up. But that's the Titanic where cow shit belongs. He's on the 4th floor. You know, we all know keep out the camera rules the roost. But we will find out if it's true that he was murdered in cold blood. We want to make sure when something happened, well, did the Jewish mafia take him out? Did the gay mafia? Was he a gay man? We don't know. Was he smoking some kind of geef? You can see we were smoking some here in the behalf, smoking some geef. We went, we did some. Had a great time at the time of our lives. It's a great St. Martin, great place. Cowshit loves that place. But he will put the plaque on the railroad tracks off of 94 by 280. Goes right across by Fort Snelling, He will go over there sometime this weekend and play taps like he did the other channel. That's got over 1,000 views. Shocking for a non-monetized channel. He's shocked they haven't monetized that video yet. Yes, he's crawling over a dead body, but so be it. They call that dick riding, and that's what he's very good at doing. There was somebody on the other video, they wouldn't pay paid free. Well, come on, man. I'm a legendary figure from YouTube. I'm over on Twitch, the Jeff Hagee Show. Come give me a listen. Come listen. Steel Toe Tard show's on Monday through Thursday. He got fired from a job for the double G and hard R. Aaron Lamolt, look it up. 8 out of 10. We've tried to maybe get hold of Fat Boy and see if he wanted to come on down, but he was only would come down if the stalker, his grandson, would come down too as well. Edward Hubbard would not let the stalker in the car. He said, no, we're going down in this little roller skate. We don't want the stalker in the building. But they went down there and they did some investigating. And they're going to have their findings, but they're raising all kinds of money and all kinds of grr from GoFundMe for people that feel they have to give to this man. You simply have someone like that. It's called a life insurance policy. We understand you're upset, you're bitter, you're frightened. One of your YouTubers have passed on, but please save your money for your local community. All right? Quit giving money to YouTubers. If you get enough listens, they get paid from the advertisers. We don't understand that they're going to have a celebration of life, I guess, for the young man. You go down with all the rail fanners, go down there and have the time of your life. A quick shout out to all the people, the rail fanners. As Cowshit's talked before, if you're going to show trains, where are they going, where do they come from, so on, distant signals will give you what's going on. The same guy from Atlanta, who he follows. Don't just show trains. So what? Cowshit can go down to Canadian Pacific. They have a yard in St. Paul. They have another yard over in Shakopee, as they call it, Shakopee, and watch trains. Yeah. If you're going to do trains out there, guys, explain where it came from, the engine, what it usually hauls, the name of the train. Distant Signal has himself a radio. He's one of the best people on here. Showing trains is a lazy, lazy way to do it. Lazy. Here you go. Cowshit could just do that. He was train spotting a month ago, and the train actually came, and right next to the bridge he was on, he was sitting watching it. That happened twice. Lucky. Okay, so if you're going to train spot, don't just show the train and then stand there. Who knows what it is? Again, Cowshit just listened to Hellbound Train. Great song from George the Devil Destroyers. It's like watching them play that live, but not playing the music. What the hell are they singing? Again, Kiss is playing something. They have a great stage. They're playing something, a strutter or something, but you have no idea. So he's pointing. What's he pointing at? What's he singing? Some of you guys have lazy content. That's the way she goes. Cowshit's lazy. He doesn't edit a damn thing. He understands that. But we are investigating here to rule out any nefarious, any behaviors that's going on with your boy. We want to make sure there's not somebody on the rails killing people. We don't want some hobo killer rolling around the South. We don't want the state of Alaska to be sending down somebody to put a hit on somebody. We don't need that kind of behavior. I guess he got arrested a few times. His old man lives in Alaska. His mama lives in Texas. So they've been very happy with him. So we want to make sure it's the railroad out killing people on the railroads, because he did glamorize it. That's a question we have to ask. Just conveniently put him in a lake. Oops, slipped and tripped and fell in love, you know. Maybe somebody gave him a hot load. Maybe he was smoking some keef. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe gave him some moonshine that was spiked. Here, take it. It's like feeding, like Fat Boy has killed dogs. He's killed dogs. Giving meat to a dog, right? Did someone give him something on purpose? And he drowned. Who knows? We will investigate. We will find out. Edward James Hubbard, the sheriff of YouTube, will find out he will prove the proof. Edward Hubbard has talked to the family personally. All he asked for $3,000 off the top of the GoFundMe to pay for his behavior. Dave can find his own way home. He's got plenty of good money, right? But we only hope we can come to find out what happened to this young man. We want to make sure nothing was wrong. No one murdered him in cold blood. We wish you Godspeed. We really do, man. We hope, you're in the heaven of half of the devil, the most you're dead. You're up there, man. You don't want to be in the gates of hell like O.J. Simpson, We want to know where he's going to be buried at. There's going to be a plaque. We can go by there and put little trains on there. It can be overly emotional. Just like if you went to AGP and your grandpa's grave and stand over it and cry. We understand that. People just love to give money to YouTubers. It just blows cow shit away. Hey, he sent hat and shirts of Speculation Sports and some food for fun with the board of directors, but he's not sending money to anybody. Not the way it works. Please get a job at JOB. It is what it is, but we will get the new world order, Haggy Rants, the Haggy family. We will find out. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. We're going to make sure we'll find out if he was murdered in cold blood. We want to make sure. We don't want somebody to get away with it. There's some serial killer running around in the great state of Tennessee, riding the rails and killing hobos. You can't have that behavior. Yeah, he was trespassing. Wasn't hurting anybody, just getting a free ride. We want to make sure. And Edward James Hubbard will prove the proof and make sure the hobo guy was not taken out by somebody. Shoestrings and good shit. A lot of people are pissed more about the guy. Like we said, we know the state of Alaska. Not very happy the man threw the hoose cow a few times. He spent some time in the hoose cow. He probably liked it, was probably better off, got 3 squares, fattened up a little bit, got back on the train, went back home. But I just want to come on here and do a follow-up video to you people on this is make sure Shoestring death, if it was natural, drowned, took himself deep, but if someone took him out, we will find you, we will hunt you down, and we will execute you. The New World Order, we don't put that kind of behavior. Not a chance. But make sure you like the video. Make sure you share it on Twitter, Twitter, we so called, and fake a book. And get out the message. Canvass the area. Talk to people. Look for evidence. Someone's got to be the inside the Alaska train people, the cops, and see what happened. Did they send down somebody in the gay mafia? Did they send a little old lady to lure him in, then execute him and threw him in the pond? We don't know. We're going to find out. Was there a drug dealer that gave him some marijuana and laced it? And he got his mouth open in the water. Did he get in a brawl? Did someone jealous of him? Some fans, super fan, was mad at him. Was he banging someone's wife? We don't know. We need to find that out. We need to hear the truth from the police. We don't want any hearsay, no lies. We want to know that we know he rests in peace. But if he was murdered, there'll be somebody out. And we will find him, he or she, hunt them down, and send them to the gates of hell. That's all I'm saying. God bless you, young man. Remember the military, the branches. He was a military veteran, losing his health care. We don't know why. That's sad. Make good choices in your life. Don't run with poor people. Run with good people. And you'll be wealthy. When you run with bad people, you know what happens. Bad things happen. Anyways, my name is Jeff Haggy from the Haggy family, the New World Order. You want to go on Twitch, pay to watch me Babylon, and do open mic pranks? I'll be over there. Gotta give me $2 a month. I don't want any trolls coming over. Anyways, we'll see you young asses later. Cowshit will do his video with his plaque on there. He's the GOAT of YouTube. That's what he is. Oh Lord, hear our prayer. Shoestring, may you go to the gates of heaven, not the gates of hell. Anyways, guys, from the outskirts, New World Order, Jeff Haggy, the FMLE. See y'all later. Dave 25 is just a troll and a little liar. Don't ever forget that. It's what he is. Bitch, please me. Bitch, please.